In this video, we're going to talk about two of the most talented filmmakers on this platform. I'm talking about Peter Mckinnon and Josh Yeo, who runs a channel by the name Make Art Now. At the time of recording this video, Peter's channel has about 5.6 million subscribers, while Make Art Now has about 400,000 subscribers. There are a lot of interesting differences and similarities between these two creators, and that's what we're going to cover in today's video.
What's up everybody, Peter Mckinnon here, and today we're talking about 5 ways to instantly make better videos.
Yo, it's Josh Yeo. I am so pumped you guys are here. This is my brand new channel, and to kick it off, we're doing an episode that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I have saved so much money because of this. Tonight, we make you guys a media pack.
Just a side note, this video is not about who is better than the other. I believe both of these creators are talented and creative in their own ways.
Yo, Josh Yeo. I'm here at Camera Camp, Sony Camera Camp, the first one I've ever been to. And so far, it's been pretty wild. Guess who they bunked me with?
That timing was absolutely impeccable. Literally, I logged on to YouTube to start their event and my door knocked and it was FedEx with the pint, literally seconds after Jack said, "Pint X."
I just find them interesting in the sense that both of them represent two different types of creators, and that's what I'm going to focus on. If you're new in this channel, my name is Tony Slay. I'm a musician, music producer, and a cinematographer based in Germany. In this channel, I share a lot of filmmaking and music related content. If that sounds like something that you're into, hit the subscribe button and do all the other stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. Give this video a thumbs up, by the way. Do it right now. Thank you. If you study or analyze the content that these two creators make, you'll discover some unique details. For example, after watching tons of videos that Peter has been consistently putting out since back in the days when he used to make photography tutorials, you'll discover a consistent pattern. In as much as Peter is a very creative guy, you'll discover that he's kind of a perfectionist. Not a perfectionist in a bad way, but in a very good way.
We've been having the hardest time, figuring out how to just, for the dumbest little sequence, it just matters to me, and I want this cheers to look good. So we've done it once, twice, this is the third or fourth time. Why is it not working? It should be
doesn't. Here's what I think. I think if we hit here and then the bottoms connect,
then nothing's gonna happen when we do that.
what if it's coming up as we hit? Like if it,
Damn. I feel like that might be good.
that felt good.
Yeah, that felt good already.
That felt good.
My watch was everything.
You'll rarely find any flaws in his videos. He sticks to the rules of filmmaking and almost never breaks any of them. As a result, he produces very good quality content. He's very charismatic and likable, two of the most important values on this platform.
Look at this. I feel like I grew this. I've been taking care of this at the office. I've been giving it water, you know, like plants need, and sun, and it's just growing, and it's so happy. It makes me so happy, and like every day that I come in, it's like longer. It's called a pothos. You like that? And it just hangs so happily. Ah, what a great day.
He can keep the viewer engaged from the beginning to the end of the video that he puts out, regardless of how boring or basic the video is. This is a guy who can film a 10-minute video of himself just sitting on a couch, looking at the camera without saying anything, and you'll find yourself watching the video from the beginning to the end. On the other hand, Josh is more of a rule breaker.
They told me not to take this off. Does anyone have a 2-pound counterweight? So it's definitely not balanced, but I think it's close enough. These motors are pretty strong, so I think if you're close to it.
Let's get out of here.
Ever since I discovered his channel during lockdown, I was so fascinated with the stuff that he did. This guy was breaking almost every rule that I knew, but his content was super amazing.
Famous author and naturalist John Muir once said, "While trying to pick out anything by itself, we find it hitched to everything else in the universe." Now, I must admit, this is an odd thing to think about, particularly because balancing a 400mm bird-watching lens onto a gimbal attached to the latest Sony camera while wisping through the Santa Monica Palisades on an electric skateboard made with only one wheel seems anything but natural.
Josh is a type of creative that does what he wants rather than what he's supposed to do.
This looks amazing, but I gotta be honest with you, this is not the best vlogging setup. You guys should see what I have to do in order to vlog with this. I know it's not meant to be vlogged on, but like, everyone has a YouTube channel, everyone has Instagram, everyone at some point is gonna point the camera at themselves.
His level of creativity is way beyond an average person's imagination. Although Josh does not ooze the same amount of charisma that Peter oozes in his videos, his creativity will keep you hooked to his content.
So there's this trick I picked up shooting Anamorphia 2 when I needed to have the camera attached to me so that I could get a crazy, awesome shot. Laowa 9mm. The Snorri Cam. Now, Snorri Cams are generally attached to the talent, as seen in movies like Requiem for a Dream. But in this case, we're attaching it to the gimbal, then setting focus on the lens because, well, that's the star of the episode. I'm using a Manfrotto friction arm along with a super clamp attaching directly to the battery grip of the RS2.
He's not afraid of making mistakes. Like, Josh is a true definition of a real artist. He doesn't allow anything to limit his creativity.
I swear you do this to me on purpose. You're like the smartest supercomputer on the planet and you didn't know it was gonna rain.
I hate to say this. It's an opportunity to test out the 2.8K slow-mo. 120p slow-mo is more detailed and holds less artifacts than the Pocket 4K, though we will need to do a side-by-side to see how much. It's a shame we don't have a subject to test.
Oh, here we go.
Not what I had in mind.
Sucks to be you.
You have a bizarre lack of empathy.
We got another one. We got another one.
The definition of narcissist might be of some help. A person with an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention, and above all, a lack of empathy for others.
If I were to compare these two types of creators, I'd say Peter is more of a creative who went to school, mastered his craft, and now he just sprinkles bits of creativity to his work just to spice up his content. He knows what should be done when and where.
I get in my own head all the time. I have an idea, then I hate the idea, then I love it, then I love it, then I hate it, and I'm like, I want to delete my channel and move to the woods.
For Josh, I'd say he's a creator who did not necessarily go to school to learn his craft, but rather just tried different stuff and picked whatever worked for him, then dropped whatever didn't work for him, like a trial and error artist.
Did I set out to find deep parallax? Or is there something more? Regardless what my intention was, this is what I found. Even though this is a bird-watching lens, and even though we aren't through this mess, and even though the beach isn't what it used to be and is a stark reminder of times before, there's beauty in this. I'm reminded this is what I've been looking for. Evidence that we're human, that we're more similar than we are different, that sunsets are amazing regardless where you are or how much money is in your pocket, and there's nothing on this planet that beats human connection.
Just to conclude this video, I'd like to thank these two creators for being super inspiring to me as a young kid who just came from a village back in Western Kenya in East Africa, and I've been able to find my way out of my village and out here in the world. So I just like to say thank you to these guys because they've really inspired me to come out and try to become creative and make content. So far, I've been able to become a full-time filmmaker just by watching content from these guys. Like, these are two of the most inspiring guys I found on this platform. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, still give it a thumbs up. You have nothing to lose. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see my face again, and I'll see you in the next one. Blessings.
Yeah, I dig. Hey, you dig. Yeah, I dig. Hey, you dig. Yeah, I dig. Everybody gotta up their leg. Hey, you dig. Yeah, I dig. Hey, you dig. Yeah, I dig. Hey, you dig. Yeah, I dig. Sometimes I wanna roll with my chicks and bowl with my G's and feel alright. Sometimes I wanna chill in my crib and work on my dream and grind all night.